dry. It's hard. You have to scrub on it.
So do you like using it when it's fresh, when it's just
I
squeezed
like
out?
it both ways. I like the dry paint, actually. It doesn't bother. Sometimes the wet paint, you can pick up too much. But yeah, it's nice to have some fresh paint. So I've got this kind of medium yellow. I like that. And I'm gonna get over here and think about these leaves, those big fat cabbage leaves. And they are really down on the ground here, so I'm gonna kind of just think about their shape a little bit here. And white is really important in watercolor. It makes the painting lively. If you cover up all the white, your painting will not have near the brightness or life that it will have if you leave some white. So I often leave just some little flecks of white. Sometimes I'm good enough to leave them where they're actually there. Other times I am unable to do that. I just leave them more indiscriminately than I'd like to admit. But so these are some pretty shapes, and you want to have a variety of shapes and a variety of values, which is the amount of light or dark in a color. I'm gonna move this over. Oops. You don't want everything to be medium. You don't want everything to be medium green. See, I just got this on myself, and yellows, they came off, but sometimes the yellows are really a stainer. Now I might say, okay, I'm gonna touch some of this in here while it's wet. I'm gonna give it a few little daubs. Then I might touch this. And if I say that looks murky to me, I don't like it, I will dry my brush, sort of, on my towel, and then you can suck the paint back up with a thirsty brush. That's what this is called. You suck the paint back up. Now, I don't like the surface, so I'll touch this again with some water, and it redistributes the paint. And you'll see when it dries, it will make a pretty little line around it. The paint will be pushed to the edge. Now I do like that. I'm gonna leave both of those other ones alone. Now don't do this and go off. It's awful for the brush. The ferrule, the silver part, will get loose and it'll ruin the brush. So when you do want to take a break, just lay your brush down flat. Hopefully it's come to a point, or you can make it to a point, and lay it down flat. Okay? Now I'm getting ready. I'm going to finish this little part, and then we're going to get started on y'all's stuff. But I wanted to show you kind of the beginning and sort of the amount of water we're talking about. Whoopsie. Now painting outside, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, sometimes I've had paintings fly away. They've gotten rained on. Sometimes it adds to them. So you just, and I'm going to kind of get that in there, just a few little marks, and I'm going to let that alone. I'll embellish that later. Okay, now, so I'm going to just I'm going to put this aside and show you what y'all are going to do next. So I want this to be flat. I'm going to, hopefully it won't fly away today in this wind.
There's a table at home.